Hello and welcome back to part whatever this is of Dark Souls. We're gonna go through Irithyll Dungeon. Oh, and also this is a jump scare. That alerts enemies of your presence, and you may want to equip your torch if you're gonna be killing every enemy. I'm not going to, but, you know. Watch out for those things. They will decrease your health bar and over-encumber you, as well as... So that you fat roll, your health bar goes down, like overall, like you'll go down to 100 max HP and it really sucks. That's an item gank. I think it only activates like if they see you. So you see my health bar going down. It went down a little bit. Oh, they do throw up. Cool. There's another jump scare that we're not going to go to just yet. Maybe next time. Some pale pine resin to add magic to your weapon. And this thing is not hostile. You'll find hostile ones later, but this one's not hostile, so just go ahead and just kill it, honestly. It doesn't give you many souls, but I would just go ahead and do it. That key is where that second jump scare I was telling you about is at. You can go that way. I would advise coming down this way. There's just another one of them in there, so don't even deal with them. But that key opens that little window, and you can drop down there and grab the Bellowing Dragon Crest ring, which increases the amount of damage your sorceries deal by a great amount. It's like the Ring of the Sun's Firstborn, but for sorcery instead of miracle. I believe that these crossbow assholes, yet they do bleed. Interesting. So get your Undead Hunter Charm ready and just... Yeah, you're gonna need it. This is actually an Estus Shard. So, you know, grab the fuck out of that. And there's a little shortcut that can be grabbed right here. Go ahead and grab that if you want. It's not necessary, but if you do come back down here later, you'll have a little shortcut open. Oh shit, I didn't know they could drop down. Or did they climb down? Anyways, it's time to roll. Or at least run. Soul of a weary warrior. And just fucking drop down. That shortcut we opened is right over there. So, if you want to grab it, by all means. This is a pickaxe, and here's some more rats. And... more rats. Up here, there is Soul of Weary Warrior. If you hear that, those are basilisks, if you heard it. This is a real chest containing the cell key. Old cell key needed to complete Sigurd's questline, and this is another mimic. Oh, and those basilisks drop down and they're fucking coming. Anyway, this is a dark clutch ring. You don't fucking need it, but I like to get it. And now it's time to run. Because I'm not getting cursed. And in this next room, we have two big rats. You can fight them or don't. It really doesn't fucking matter. If you don't fight them, you're invincible when opening this, so it's a good thing to note. That way's a shortcut. We'll go through it in a moment. But first, clear out this room. Profaned coal allows you to make dark blood and hollow infusions. There are a lot of jailers, so I would advise not fucking with them. You can fight them if you want, but you better bring a lot of Estus. And we will be returning here as Dragon Torso Stone. That's important. We will be returning here. Now, if you remember where we first dropped down in Irithyll Dungeon, where I first got the Crystal Lizard that was right next to the trap, the guy, where I dropped down from the second floor to the first, well, this is the same area. This is just a little shortcut. So now we have a shortcut. Over there's a miracle, which you can, it's just lightning blade. You add lightning to your weapon. It's nothing extreme. It's nothing extremely special. I mean, it's lightning blade, so you know. To each his own, or her. To each his or her own. There's another. So at the end of this, allowing you to sort of. That mimic, I don't think has anything good in it, so just avoid him. This is Xanthus Ashes, and this is a jump scare. That cell over there we can't open just yet. We'll come back. I'll come back to it. Don't worry, because that has an NPC in it. That will Carla. That'll sell us dark miracles and shit. Whew. Guys usually thrust at you with their spears, so there's also another variant that has a hammer, so watch out for that. And up here we have what looks to be a dead laddersmith Gilligan from Dark Souls 2. Oh, and an undead bone shard and a shitty gesture that no one ever fucking uses. But we do have another undead bone shard. Now, before we progress, really the way to progress is that ladder over there. But before we go that way, need to save Siegfried because he's trapped in a jail cell. So you can talk to him from within his jail, from outside of his jail cell, but I'm just gonna go ahead and save him real quick. Now, do not go forward as that's an obvious trap. There's a hole in the floor. You can hear some enemies crawling around, so don't go that way, please. Or that way. That way's a trap too. There's a hole in the floor there as well. Smack. Twinkling Titanite. I need 4 more to level up the Fugs to +4. Because the bait for the trap is legitimately just a fucking rusted gold coin. Completely useless. Now there's a little bit of a swamp. This is a toxic swamp. It's not poison, it's toxic. So you need blooming purple moss clump, not the normal purple moss clump, to get rid of toxic. That right there. Blooming purple moss clump. Toxin is a more vicious form of poison, which more quickly leads to death, if I read that correctly. I don't think I did. So you don't want to get toxic. like at all, especially because you can see how low my resistance to it is. You really don't fucking want to get toxic. And there's another NPC to fight. Another angry NPC. So, yeah, I'll be over encumbered if I put that on. He wields a, he has a sorcery staff and the gargoyle flame hammer. Mine's quicker and more deadlier. Super deadlier! And also, you don't need your torch anymore because actually you didn't really need it. There are a few maggot enemies to kill, and he drops Logan Scroll, which is used to get sorceries, the same as the Pyromancy tomes. But
Pardon me, I was absorbed in thought. Oh, look at me, trapped like a rat. But you needn't worry. I've just been sitting here weighing my options. Moment has almost come. I just need a bit more time. My liberation requires a key.
really,
The key is outside. A riddle for the ages.
so joyously stupid.
You are a saint. Once again, you are my valiant savior. I, Siegfried of Katarina, express my deepest gratitude. Take this, a token of my thanks.
Titanite slab, used to upgrade weapons to plus 10 or 5, depending on what their limit is.
No, please. Go on ahead. I've my own road to take, and a duty to fulfill. Very soon.
And here is the covetous gold serpent ring. Increases the enemy item drop rate. Up ahead there are a few things, a few bullshit things, so I really don't want to die here. There are 2 more jailers, but they're invisible, so. Oh shit. Now, you can talk to Siegfried if you drop down there. You can talk to him. His jail cell's like, there's like the other side of the bars are right over there. And now we have the jailer's key ring, which is needed to free Carla, as well as to grab some ashes back in Irithyll Dungeon, which you can grab if you want. I don't think I'm gonna. Here is the Wrath of the Gods miracle. And here is this thing. I'm not sure what it is. It's fucking dangerous. And that's its grab attack. Drop 2 dung pies every time. Court Sorcerer Hood, and lastly, this is a mimic. You can see by the chain pointing outwards like that. And he drops the Court Sorcerer Staff, which if you're going for a sorcery build, is a really good staff. Like, get this fucking thing. It's really good. No joke. Don't you fucking hit me. Don't you fucking hit me. Don't you fucking hit me. That's right. Don't you fucking do it. Oh, all that is just like a gold coin or some shit. It's not really that important. Also, I don't need full Estus for what I'm about to do. I'm gonna go save Carla. Now, I would show you where the, grave... it's not Grave Warden, it's the, Jail Warden's ashes are, or whatever the fuck they're called. But you guys, just go search them up, honestly. I really don't feel like getting them. Or if I will, it'll be some other time. Now, Carla is actually quite similar to Yuria from Demon Souls. Don't go in that room. There's nothing in that room but an enemy.
Oh, there you are. I thought you'd all but forgotten me. How sweet. Good to know that a skinny little heretic can still turn heads.
So she thinks you're one of the jailers. Very similar to Demon Souls.
Hmm? Oh, you're not one of them, are you? Accept my apologies for mistaking you for one of those leeches. So, what business have you here? This is a land of monstrosities, and I am no exception. You're here to save me, but I'm guilty. A wretched child of the abyss. Is that something you can forgive? Oh, really? You are no ordinary man. Very well. Besides, I've grown tired of imprisonment. I am Carla, and I accept your proposal.
And she teleports away. Now we can go back to the shrine. I don't know why I let her dialogue play. I just figured I'd let you guys hear it. I don't know. I'm weird like that. Sometimes I'll let dialogue play, sometimes I won't. Kind of stupid with that. Besides, if you want to hear all the dialogue, just fucking go search it up. Legitimately, if you want, just go fucking do it. She will be right here.
Ah, there you are. As I said, I am Carla, and am grateful to you. Now, what shall we do? The only thing that might interest you is my sorcery. Although my dark arts are a detestable sort, that wouldn't interest you, would it? You're a wicked one, aren't you? Very well. Humans are of the dark, and you are no different. Some may avert their eyes, but the truth remains the truth. Be careful, though. Few humans are privy to this knowledge. Let it be a secret, kept between you and I. There is one thing that you should know. There is a darkness within man, and I am afraid you will peer into it. Whether the fear will spark self-reflection or a ruinous nostalgia is up to you entirely. Fear not. Your choice will bring you no scorn. There is one thing...
So she says the same thing. So you can learn, that's it, Affinity and Dark Edge. But with the Grave Warden Pyromancy Tome...
Oh, a Pyromancy Tome, have we? And one that resonates with the dark. Yes, well suited to me. Very well. If this is your wish, I will unravel the thing the best I can. Besides, it will be nice to play Master for once.
Now you can learn Black Flame and Black Fire Orb or whatever.
Oh, another Pyromancy Tome, have we? Quelana, Witch of Izalith. Well, this is a fascinating pyromancy. I may be a heretical sorcerer, but you bring me nothing but pyromancies. Fiendish little lad, you.
Now you can learn Fire Whip, Firestorm, and Report. Not sure how to fucking pronounce that. Now, let's give her the Divine Tomes.
Oh, is this a Divine Tome? What on earth are you thinking? I wouldn't go near a Divine Tome, or any so-called miracle.
Even though they're dark, it makes no
And
sense.
casters of miracles are sure to steer clear of me. So please, Don't torture me so. Ah, you. How could you? Oh, I know. I know. I owe my life to you. Fine then. But just this once, I will tell you this tale. But do understand, it will be my first time. I'll have no sniggering should I err.
So she says the same thing, I believe.
I know. Fine then. I'll have no...
Yeah, she says the same thing. You can get Gnaw, Deep Protection, Dead Again, Vow of Silence, and Dark Blade.
There is one thing. Do stay safe.
So I figured I'd just, let all that play. Get them the coal and reinforce my Estus. I honestly don't know why I'm upgrading the torch. I'm never gonna fucking use it anyways, so. Got just enough to level up. Just barely.
Well, very well.
Stop fucking doing emotes,
Well,
god damn it!
Very then hey.
So what you can do is you can hold down X and use the 6-axis, which is moving the controller up and down, left and right, etc., etc. Because if you look, it's got the little motions. However, it also activates if you tap X, meaning if you go through dialogue quickly, it'll fucking do it for some reason. I don't know why, honestly. It's really stupid. I really don't like it. Like, I just hate it when it does that. And Undead Bone Shard. And with that, we'll end this video, because it's been going for 22 minutes or so. So, I'll see you guys next time when we go back to Profaned Capital.